it seems from the reports I have, I was just following on news as well, is that he was abducted.
Yeah, and he was abducted from an apartment on Riverside.
He was abducted from not too far from here, as you say.
Yeah.
The reality, though, is that this is not the act of the Kenyan government. It's not the act of our security officials. When I spoke to my colleagues at Interior, they have informed me that they have launched investigation into the circumstances that surround this so-called abduction.
Yeah, but it happened on your watch.
It happened
on your watch.
It could have happened in our soil, which is indeed a regrettable development. But just to assure again that, like you mentioned during the news item, the Kenya is a safe haven for many, many people, and has been for many years, and it will continue to be so going into the future. Our encouragement to leaders, whether in government or in opposition, is that if they're traveling to our country, I think just out of good practice, it might be helpful for us to be much more accountable to them by ensuring that they inform us, and therefore we can be able to provide additional security just in case some mischievous elements take advantage of our liberties in this country to be able to carry out heinous acts.
A few days ago, something happened in the Republic of Kenya that shocked many people, and it was the abduction of the Ugandan opposition leader. That was Mr. Kizza Besigye, that's a doctor. And the reality is that the act were coordinated between two strong police coordination. That's maybe, according to the allegement, is that it was done by the Ugandan officials under the watch of Kenyan officials. So it could have happened in a very sorry state, and many Kenyans are saying that what is happening to the Republic of Kenya, a republic which was once the safe haven for political escapees and people seeking asylum, has turned out to be a republic where people are being abducted under the watch of Kenyan police officer. So out of good practice, it will be important that they be very careful on incidences like this occurring again in the future.
This country cannot go on the way it is going on if we are not willing to bring integrity to government, period. Hakuna stories zingine. Ati mnakuja mikutano, ati tuende president. What? I wish the president's people were here. County commissioner is here. Mwambie president awachange kuongea uongo nini. Tunamheshimu, tunataka afanye kazi yake, tunataka pesa iweze kufika kwa county. The county governments are only getting how much? 15%. The national government has taken 85%. Then what do you want them to do? Then you tell me I need to come here and clap for the president. Tell him, kura zinakuja miaka 2 sasa. Hata huyu mzee amelala hapa angemwambia hivyo. Because we must believe that we are going to manage our country prudently, honorably. There must be fairness and equity. We don't want where one MP is given 200 million, somebody is given $1 billion to do roads in his area. Jamaa wananunua mahelikopter, maland cruiser ndio hizo tunabeba. Wamama wazee hakuna capitation, hakuna pesa ya maskini, hakuna pesa ya shule, walimu hawana mishahara. Ay boss.
On the other hand, people like Senator Onyonga are really not contented with what is happening in the Republic of Kenya. They are slamming the president, citing that things are not fair and unfairness is happening in big practices where some MPs are being favored and given 1 billion for road while others are given 100 million. That's unfairness, and these things need to stop. He went ahead to say or request the people around the president to tell him that he should stop lying to Kenyans because Kenyans voted for him out of goodwill. And if he stops lying, then he will be able to come into level terms with Kenyans in terms of talking what is existing, what is supposed to be done. Mr. Onyongo also says that there is no capitation for women, there are no medical equipment in offices, there are no vaccines around, people are suffering, there is no capitation. Even people are struggling with day-to-day life. Yes, some MPs are being given 1 billion, others 100 million. There is no unfairness. Thus, some MPs are rolling out in helicopters, big Land Cruisers, while others aren't able to perform.